Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Silver Sailor here with another unboxing. Like I said, this is what I normally do. Every 2 weeks, I'll put an order in through Wholesale Coins Direct. I like them a lot. They're super cheap. They're cheaper, not super cheap, but their premiums and everything is cheaper than the other website. And also, you can order with your bank account, and the premiums were cheaper that way. It takes a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. I know that it's coming. So pretty much they have free shipping over $99, and that's basically what I do. So let's see. So that's 2. 4, 5 and a quarter. So yeah, 5 and a quarter. That's pretty much what I do every 2 weeks, slowly accumulating. And I'll just put it in here, and these are some of my silver that I have, you know. Now let's add it to my stack, you know. And then the fractionals, I'll put that with my junk. So that's just what I do. I do that every 2 weeks, you know. As you can see, this thing is almost full. I think all this junk in here is around like $500, you know. So it's just like, it's cool, like, you know, if I ever get into a situation where I may need money, I have this, you know. And some people may ask, like, where's the rest of my stack? I have this place that I have, but pretty much it's like a storage, like a vaulting company, and that's where I put the rest of my silver, because I don't want to have too much at home. I'm not in the best area, so potential to get robbed is out there. So just to avoid it, I just don't have any of my gold. I don't have my palladium with me. I just have, you know, just my spare silver, and that's pretty much it. But I would suggest that this is what everyone should do, you know, just to slowly accumulate, like the huge purchases. People want to make big purchases at one time. You know, the price silver can go up, it can go down, but you won't be upset, you know, if you just spend $100. Like $100 is so, especially in this day and age. I know some people are broke and whatnot, and I would consider myself to be broke too. But just to put, you know, $100 into something every 2 weeks is super realistic. Whether it's food, whether it's, you know, entertainment, you know, subscriptions. People have $100 that they can put away every check. You know, I know that to be true, you know. So I would suggest that everyone, you know, do something like me where you're accumulating silver. And think about it, like this silver, let me see, where is the form? Where I put the form at? All right, so these, well, basically like the generics, right? Pretty much, this costs $18.50. Now, like, we know that silver has been like, the price been pushed down for so long, and we know like the potential to go to 50 or potentially higher. But let's just say that it hits its all-time high once again, right? That is, all of these things that I paid less than $20 for can, you know, go 1.5 times what I paid for it. Like that is what I'm looking for, you know. It's not also, it's not just to get rich, you know. I I have silver and gold stocks as well, which is something that I'll put out there eventually, like my portfolio, that is the get rich part. That is the part where, you know, if I accumulate so much throughout time, and before the boom happens, I'll have potential to get rich, 10 times my money. But this right here, this is just like, I use it as like a long-term savings, with the potential to get higher. And if that does go super high, I can turn that into an income producing asset. The thing about silver that's really cool is that it's so, like, we know that it's so far from its high that it's like there's not much of a loss that we could take. I can't envision silver going down to $10, $12 an ounce. And if it did that, because when I got into silver, it was basically $14 an ounce. That's when I got into it. If silver were to go down to $12 an ounce or $10 an ounce, like, I would buy so much, because I know that that's not realistic. Like, how is it possible that everything can be at its all-time high? Everything, like literally everything. Like, I went to McDonald's, and I know I shouldn't be eating there like that, but I went to McDonald's and they had a sundae. I remember they used to have those like fudge, like chocolate fudge on like vanilla ice cream, and they just give you like a pack of peanuts. They used to cost $1. Now it is like with taxes, it's like $3.50, like $3.50 for a cup of vanilla ice cream, or whatever they use, chocolate fudge, and peanuts. And it's like, inflation is here. Like, we are going through inflation. Gas, $4 a gallon. Like, some places is even more. Like, inflation is here. So how is it possible that everything is inflated besides the metals? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, everything is higher. Like, everything. Like, I mean, it's only a few things, like maybe things to deal with like technology. Like these cell phones, like even cell phones used to be cheaper. So like cell phones are super high. Sneakers are super high. Everything is high. Clothes, everything is high. Besides these metals, it does not make sense. So the potential for, and the fact that we know that they're doing these repos, they're basically the same thing that caused the crisis last time. They're just basically putting money into it now, when before they needed an act of Congress to do it, which is pretty weird. But it's fine. It's like all the stuff that they're doing, it will raise the price of these metals. And I know it will. And I think if you guys are watching this video, you all believe that this is what's going to save you. Like the actual dollar, like the paper dollars. We know, yeah, you might need a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're going to have the assets that's going to increase with inflation. So whether that's silver, whether that's gold stock, whether that's gold, platinum, which is a huge, like, you guys know I got the Palladium Eagle, but platinum is like a huge deal too. It's like platinum is way more rarer than gold, and I understand that like it deals with like catalytic converters with cars, and right now palladium is being used, but that changes. Like, so when platinum becomes too expensive and too rare, they go back to using platinum. So right now, if you look at like a platinum to gold ratio, it's kind of crazy. Like, they actually have gold, like, it's like you can buy 2 ounces of gold, you can buy 2 ounces of platinum with 1 ounce of gold, and that ratio has never been like that before. I think it's like an all-time high right now, and nobody talks about that at all. So I think if I'm able to save enough, I think platinum's at like $800. If I'm able to find a deal where I can get an ounce of platinum, that might be my next thing. So I will have an ounce of gold. I will have ounces of gold, ounces of silver, platinum, and I have palladium. And I think, I'll be set. Like, I have all 4 of the so-called monetary metals, even though, platinum and palladium are used in industry a lot more than silver and gold. But yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy this talk. It's like a little rant because you guys may not know, but like when it comes to like silver stacking, it's like we're such a small community. Like we don't talk to people in the real world about silver and gold. You know what I mean? Like we don't actually have friends that stack gold or silver. I know I don't. I'm sure the majority of people don't. Like this community is like a super niche community. Like we're super niche. Like people are all into stocks, which I am invested in, like I said, when it comes to like silver and gold stocks. But like people are like really into like companies. Like they want to put you know, their hard-earned money into like Uber, when Uber and Lyft and all these companies and Tesla and all this stuff, like they're super cool and innovative, but at the end of the day, like they don't make a profit. So it's like you're putting your hard-earned money into companies that can't make a profit. And like that's why their stocks are going down. Like all people that were like super hype about putting their hard-earned money into these companies, they're losing super hard. And like us, like at the end of the day, when this market crashes, we will be good. Like we will be super good, man. So hopefully you guys use that as motivation. And like I said, we're a super niche community. I mean, we can't just go walk around telling everybody we have silver and gold and, you know, potentially get robbed and stuff like that. So yeah, man, this is our community, and we have to, you know, make sure that we on our job. So if you guys haven't bought silver in a while, yeah, just keep buying. It's not, it went up like, yeah, maybe it went up like 10% or whatever, but like this is a small little investment, $100 every time you get paid, and at the end of the day, you'll end up accumulating, you know. You end up having a stack, you know. And I didn't start off with a big stack. Like you guys can look at my old videos. Like I just slowly accumulated throughout time, and now I have a lot. You know, I think I'm around maybe like 500 ounces of silver, a little over 10 ounces of gold, and you know, I have a lot of money in like gold and silver stocks. So like for me, I'm all in. You know, I know a lot of people say like you need to be diversified and blah blah blah. Like for me at my age, like I'm so young, I can overcome this. Like so say if for some reason like I'm totally wrong and like silver goes from, you know, I think it's like $18 an ounce or $17 an ounce, and go from 7 to 10, you know, like huge loss. Like I feel like I'm good. I feel like it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I have to recover. But like my freaking, like I honestly believe that like no other investment out there is as cheap as these metals, and nothing has a higher potential than these metals. So that's just what I believe, man. And hopefully you guys in the comments can comment and tell me how you feel. Like, do you feel what I'm saying? And also about diversification. How much are you into metals? Whether it be like silver and gold stocks, the actual physical. What is your diversification? Like, do you believe in bonds? Do you believe in you know, the dollar? Do you have a bunch of cash because you want to buy metals? You know, if you believe that it'll become cheaper, you know, let me know. All right, guys, peace.